on.
My tank. What did you say?
Pardon?
My
tank.
Hold on to your butts.
Every time you go, it makes me feel so.
All right, welcome everybody. This is PMT, and we have a special for you. This is probably the best event of the year, and definitely could tell by the enthusiasm of quick signups, Brad, that this event is what everyone's been waiting for. It is Super Bowl squares. Okay.
And the fact that we didn't have to get a single outsider to buy a square, which was
we'll cover that
unprecedented.
Later. We will talk about that later. All right. Yeah. So first, who is sponsoring your drinks over there today? What do you have?
Today we have Barbarian. As you can tell, Barbarian Brewing.
Okay.
Got the shirt, got the beer.
Oh, got the shirt.
Of course, the Scouts. Scouts Honor.
From
Scouts Honor.
Okay, from Wade.
And then we have a Minnie Mouse bowl with some cheddar cheese poofs, sponsored by that rapey tiger thing.
All right. Well, all I've got is this Powder Day IPA from Sierra Nevada.
It's good.
Pretty good. It comes with the double hop and a couple other, the big and little thing.
I got it in one of those combo packs.
Yeah, it's actually the best combo pack that is available from Sierra Nevada, because there's always one or two stinkers. This one, I think all four are pretty good.
Yeah. It's kind of like with, Starburst, how they throw the lemon ones in there. Like, oh, another lemon one. Oh, another lemon one.
Listen, we had a lot of complaints about the last time we ran an event. We got long-winded and we didn't really edit. Okay.
What was the last event we did?
Was it a Halloween? Was it Christmas?
No, that was
like a 2-hour thing. What was that? It was a long time.
We usually run long.
We run long, and my Fiverr editor that I normally wholesale out for free from Fiverr, aka IFL Miami Brad, quit on the editing of that. So let's see if we can keep this one brief with no editing. We're gonna quickly go into the rules here. It's pretty simple. Everybody's bought in for $100 per square. Correct, Brad? Your account has $10,000 in it.
Was it?
You collected $100 per square. Is that correct, Brad? You have $10,000 in your possession.
Oh yeah,
it's currently in a wooden turtle that you got from the Waikoloa village.
No, this is Whalers Village here.
Whalers Village.
2012, circa 2012. I think somebody named Duke may have carved this one.
Wow, I mean, there's only one or two of those Dukes out here. Not a very popular name. Or maybe it is.
He had a statue. There's a statue for him on the beach.
In case you asked, I am paying homage to the Rams with a golf jersey. Now, we can't celebrate where we are unless we celebrate where we've been, okay? And when I went to the Detroit game live, section 325, row 1, seat 1, they paid homage to Goffey. And it was quite heartwarming. And they actually paid homage to somebody else who was on Detroit Lions. I forget who that guy was, so sorry about you. So, Brad, you have 10 numbers. We have put these into this Zoom thing, bro. It's killing me. Hold on a minute here.
See that? There we go. In the turtle's
it's
belly.
In the turtle. You have blown my mind, bro.
Yeah. Whalers Village, dude.
Every time I feel like
it's kind of a key item, man. You got to get this.
Look at this.
You could probably just stroll over.
Look, I redecorated a little bit. I got a couch back here. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Make sweet love to Shannon back on that. That's Kansas City jersey back there.
Oh yeah.
Pretty nice. Yeah.
Can you feel the frame in between the cushions? Is it kind of like?
No, it's actually like now this section and that section will actually slide apart. So there has been an incident.
Yeah.
But we've worked that out.
But it's easy cleanup, I can tell. You just wipe it off.
Easy. Listen, if you're gonna get into some of the games, the water sports, some of the other things, you need easy cleanup. All right. Listen. Let's go. You're going AFC numbers. I'm going NFC numbers because I obviously While I really am excited for Cincinnati and the prospect of Joe Burrow the next 15 years of our lives, I am more excited that Stafford, actually Aaron Donald, to be honest, can have a chance to win a ring here. I think it'd be pretty cool. So, Brad, shake up your little, you got your little numbers, shake them up.
I got a trusty pad that I'm going to be recording the numbers on as well.
Will you please record mine as well? Because last time we did not, we had to rewatch the video. It was crazy.
Yeah. We're pretty good at this. We've been doing it for a while.
All right, here we go, folks. And on each number, because we only have so many people participating, I've written up a little thing. So, Brad, while you're pulling that number, I'd like to talk about Corey for a hot second. Corey, thanks for joining up in the Super Bowl squares this year, and I look forward to your reign as champion. I can't think of a person I prefer more than you as an AFC champion other than myself. It definitely would not have been Brad or Matt again. And God forbid we have to put up with Eric or Jason in any way in general. So you know what? And cheers to Nils the Departed. You were the worst. And
we're going top down, yeah?
Good luck. What do we got? First number. 7.
Oh, that's the money one right there.
AFC goes with a 7.
All right.
This number here, we're going to grab this one right here. Right out. Okay, this is about Kyle. This one's for Kyle. This guy is possibly the biggest Ram booster that I've ever met. And I just have to say for Kyle that, man, love having you around. Keep calling when you're drunk, and we will keep making bets that are not actual bets. I love it. Okay? Brad, what's your next number over there? I had 3. The first number is number.
First of all, I got to get underneath the turtle to make this very transparent.
While you're pulling that number, let's talk about Tiffany. She's also in this thing. Where's she been? I don't know, but hopefully she's having fun.
She just moved across the country.
She's coaching. She's going to be a thing. 6. We got the Dan Marino number 6. Is that correct? No, 8. What was Dan Marino's number?
13, dude.
13. Okay, nobody cares about Dan Marino, Brad.
My gosh,
that's the point of that joke.
Ridiculous.
So, Tiffany, I'm looking forward to seeing you. If you actually watch this, I find that highly doubtful. But if you do, looking forward to playing blackjack, $100 bills at that poker table.
Or even poker night with Andy. Just pay off some Andy's debt.
No, okay, next number. Segue. Whenever we go and get an Andy.
That's redacted.
It just, redact.
We got to redact that.
That's a numeral 1. Okay, we got a 1 there.
All right, number 1.
You know who's number 1 in my heart, Brad? And also in this competition,
Kenny Rogers.
David, actually. Kenny Rogers is close. Dave, you sarcastic, smug son of a bitch. I don't know what your problem is, but I love you. Good luck. I hope you.
All right, here's the next number.
What do you got?
Let's find out.
2. Oh, you know what that reminds me of?
It's a curse right there.
That reminds me of DJ because he has 2 hands. And he needs to use both those hands to try to get back into competition in the end.
And he's only awake for 2 hours of the day. Sorry, didn't know that.
And he probably only had 2 wins this year. I don't remember. But we're on a theme here, numerology with PMT crew. All right, I'm going to pull this next one. But while we're doing that, we're going to talk about Craig, the IFL Ageless Wonder. He's in this competition. He somehow found $100 per square. His wife peeled it away from his wife's bosom.
$100.
Yeah. And he's not the Ageless Wonder, actually. Let me correct that. He's the Aging Wonder. But, it's going to be his last laugh when I die before him, and he could just call me shitty. So here's 2.
Ooh.
Got a 2 over here. This is looking good so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, the NFC is 312. What area code is that?
31. It feels like a New York. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, Brad, we have a mystery surprise on our thing here. You said earlier there is no outsiders, but I happen to be looking at the thing, and the next person on my list is MT, Michael Thomas. So how did you get Michael Thomas to buy squares?
MT, yes. Slant micro.
I think we got very racist there, folks. I would like to apologize on behalf of the PMT crew.
Here it is.
I am unaware of what is happening. I think we need to squelch the chat and definitely redact. That number is an 8. Do not repeat what you just said, and definitely don't rewind it. That was horrible. Okay, we're moving on. Good luck to you. All right, this next shout out is going to go to this guy, Dallas Bryan. Okay, we got this one right here. Dallas Bryan's been working very hard. His wife has been dictating what he needs to paint around the house, and he's been doing a very poor work of sanding things, but a great job of painting said thing. So it's amazing. Dallas, Brian, good luck to you this year. I hope you and Chicago Nick can hopefully bury the hatchet, so to speak, and actually make it to the Super Bowl again and actually win it this year.
I don't see that happening.
Okay, Brad, since you're rounding another turn there, we're gonna hit another guy. This dude's name is BM. So obviously we have a bowel movement entered into this competition. That's the number 9 for bowel movement.
Number 9, dude. Beatles song.
You said this is your neighbor. So
That's
again, we violated
my buddy Brody.
your buddy Brody. Okay, so
Brody Stevens.
I have it on good authority that he is not in the league. So therefore, what you said at the beginning of this broadcast is now incorrect times 2.
We have a few outsiders because people don't like this play square.
We will redact the intro of this show at a later time, but for now, there are outsiders. Okay, who's next? Me? I'm next. All right, let's go. You know who else is in this thing is Chicago Nick. You know, Nick, I think about you a lot. Specifically, you falling off that surfboard in the ocean water and you coming out and shaking off that manatee body of yours, getting just the right vibration and just all the water disappearing off of you. And then you glistening. It was really amazing. This is a 5. How about
my buddy out in Florida actually did a little kayaking with manatees down there in the waters.
That is amazing. That would be pretty amazing.
Yeah. So he said that he dropped a bag of Skittles overboard and they fucking went nuts.
Everybody loves high fructose corn syrup, dude. Like, that's the gift that keeps on giving. You know who else likes it is Jacksonville, who is also 0. Here we go. Jacksonville Nate loves high fructose corn syrup. In fact, I hear he feeds the COVID Andy in his butt chin, and it's partially why his beard and mustache was so much thicker and manlier than whatever Corey put up.
Yeah, the new Chinacron variant, dude.
All right, we got our next number, and Corey really did redeem himself with the post cleanup shave.
So much hate.
Okay, next number 8. Lucky number 8. Yes.
Listen, they hate us because they ain't us, dude.
Yeah, you know what the number 8 reminds me of? The big hug I gave Luke when I saw him in Vegas. I'm gonna see him again this year. I'm gonna give a big hug. Number 8. Luke is, you know what's interesting with Luke right now? He knows my franchise is struggling without its GM, E-Cool, but the contract negotiations have been very tough. And unfortunately, the more I bury my own team, E-Cool wants to step farther away from it. So this is a big problem. Come back to me, Goose. I love you.
Yeah, I pulled 2 there, so here we go.
Okay, only pull 1. You know who would pull 2? Indy Eric. Indy Eric is in this thing, and he would pull 2 numbers. This guy, Indy Eric. What number is that? It's a little hard to see.
Looks like a 1.
That's a hard.
Go for my face.
There you go. Yeah, 1. You're number 1, Eric. You're number 1, Eric.
He was number 1 in 2017.
You're number 1. I love you. Listen, the one thing you could do, Eric, if you're even gonna watch this, which you aren't, you could drop us a goddamn hint and fucking hashtag investing. It doesn't need to be official. It just needs to be a hint.
Eric, tell us what NFTs to buy, bro.
Listen, your boy over there, Brad, is making money on NFTs. Nobody even fucking knows. All right, listen. All right, here we go. Oh, before I open this one, we do have to say Minnesota Wade is in here, right? And you know what number he loves? He loves 666 for the devil. He said that when he was clipping out during his cardiac event, he saw Satan. And you know what Satan said? Satan said he will be the king of the North this year. And I have full faith in that because it can't be Detroit Nate, who, by the way, is in this. So, Brad, pull us another number while I give us a hot take on Detroit Nate.
All right.
Who, by the way, was fucking thrilling in our Overmatch watch the other day.
He was thrilling.
Bro,
did he win?
He did. He played great. He was into it. I hope we could do it again. And by the way, I'm buying pre-baked potatoes for Las Vegas. Number 4. We got the lucky number 4.
Pre-baked?
While we're talking about number 4,
potatoes?
How many times have you been in the playoffs, Brad? Is that 6? or 4?
How many years have we been playing? Other than every year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm the
moving
last
on.
of
So
the
that was a
Mohicans.
good topic. I'm moving on. All right. So next one we got here. We got this over here. All right. Now, before I open this one, it's really interesting, Brad. There's something of a phenomenon that goes on. Silent Jai and his buddy Danny Bob. Jai has gotten away with a lot of silence and not a lot of ridicule for his early exit out of the playoffs this year.
Jai actually bought me this glass right here.
It's invisible.
You can't
so
see.
He's
You
sending
can't
you
see.
some fucking Cylon shit, and that's amazing.
Hey, that's not on me. That's on Zoom. They need to wrap it up.
I'm pretty sure we already have a 0.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that again.
Fucking Joe Roganing this broadcast. Sorry. Let me get another one. You know, but
There are 2 zeros on the count up to 10, so
back to
technically
Arizona.
0 and then
Let's
also the
make sure we
10.
give Arizona, everybody. If you're watching this, make sure to give Arizona that extra shout out for fucking it all up last year with an in fantastic team. Okay. But,
In fantastic, dude.
yeah. It's like the unfantastic. All right,
Like
that's a number 7.
infantile-
Number 7.
Infantile-tastic. All right, 7.
That's a big number 7.
So don't put that back in the hat. You already
Yes. Drink break. Cheers to
Drink
Matt.
break.
Who didn't sign up for this thing because apparently he's fucking broke.
Did you see in the? Yeah, did you? Well, no, he's not going to watch the Super Bowl. He said he's going to be the 1%er who doesn't watch the game.
This is the guy that 3 weeks before football will be like, "I'm so excited for football," and then like football.
I'm going to watch
he's all,
preseason.
I can't
maybe.
stand football. I love hockey.
Yeah. If you
I'm
notice
going
on the,
hiking in Joshua Tree. Listen, I don't want to get that. It brings the show down. Did you just feel it? The whole vibe changed. We brought him up.
yeah.
we gotta
Well,
go
did you
with it.
notice in the corner of the sheet? Did you look at the squares sheet in the very top left corner? There's a little ode to Matt.
Oh, a little ode to Matt. All right. Okay.
There's two squares left, or 2 things left.
All
here.
right. Well, while you're pulling that one, let's talk about Spencer, the other brother in the north that I have over there, because I feel like Spencer puts up with Matt's yapping like he's a little tiny dog, but Spencer really knows he can take his large hand and just squish his head.
All right.
You got a 5 over there. That's a 5.
By default,
But Spencer, he just puts up with it. He just keeps putting up with it.
the final number is 3.
By default, the final number is 3. Why do I have 2 more numbers? Oh, because you.
Oh, I just did 2.
Well, listen, good luck to Spencer. He's in this thing. He's got a bunch of numbers in this thing, right? No, he's only got 3. So I have a bunch. Tiffany has a bunch.
I think he's got 4.
Nick has a bunch.
Dave
Denver
has
has a bunch.
Yep.
I see Kyle's got a good 4 or 5 in there. You know who else is in there? We haven't talked about this guy. Titsu. Now,
Ooh.
Titsu, I think we call him Tits.
Oh,
Guy out of New Orleans.
yeah.
Threw up all over the place on the last show that he did. It was great. It was probably the best pre-scripted show that I've ever seen out of Vic.
That's his calling card, though. I think from now on, he's got to throw up on every show he comes on.
Got a 4. I did invite him to come and throw up on this show, and
It would really
wasn't into
punch
it.
it up a little bit.
Why is everybody afraid of Titsu in the NFC? They honestly are getting their cheeks clapped.
He's
They're
like-
all very worried because he's collecting their fucking milkshake, and they don't even fucking know it. Brad, can you please explain what it means when he has put the straw under their land and is drinking their milkshake? Because
Yeah, well,
that's what it's-
he like, as Luke said today, he's like, oh, he's so nice. He's so nice. It's like, this is the land grab. He's giving you a little shoulder rub while he's drinking that milkshake, man.
he's gonna invite one of you to the bowling alley, and I suggest you don't fucking go.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude. You're
Spoiler.
gonna take a pin to the melon.
Spoiler. Don't fucking
Spoiler.
go.
If you haven't seen that movie by now,
All right.
shame on you.
I got one last one.
You're-
We're gonna talk about you for a hot second here. You know, I'm getting a tone. I get in the air. I get in the air from you. I'm not sure what the air is.
What do you know about a little Cholula?
Ooh.
Cheeto, you know?
Now listen, I know you don't like it, and I know your mind's made up. Doesn't matter, but I'm gonna ask, and I'm gonna
On
say,
what?
it's not a request. It's not your duty, but I'm asking you as a buddy. Please come to Vegas. Last number, number 9. Number
That's
9.
your last number.
That's my last number. No more duplicates, and no more numbers in the hat. We did it.
So you had 2 zeros, or did you put the 0 back on all of them?
I threw that one out, so
All right.
first 0 counts. I
Well-
should be 312-0586749.
Yep, looks good. And I should be 76289014553.
All right. Now, while you're putting Cholulu on Cheetos, which for me would mean I'd have to stay home all day from work on my bidet.
This is the best one, by the way. The sweet habanero.
Sweet Hobbs is good stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
some
actually
of
got
those
some, wings.
sauces that Vic has turned me on to are pretty good. We go through some of the sweet ones really quick.
I got the gold one. What is it?
Yeah, gold cheese.
Chiba gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good on potatoes. Really good.
Yes. Super good. All right. What we have next is the Super Bowl. I'd like to know, Brad, who do you want to win? I think you want Cincinnati. And I think you think Cincinnati is going to win.
I think it could go either way very easily.
All right. I think Super Bowls are mostly coin flips.
Yeah, well, I mean, you remember that year that Denver was in it, and
I do not
The
think
first-
the New England Patriots Atlanta game was a coin flip.
no, but you remember like the first play of the game, center hikes it over Peyton Manning's head,
Yes.
and it was just the game.
No,
was over.
sorry. First play of that game was a kickoff. They said, we're not going to kick it off to Devin Hester. They kick it to Devin Hester, and he returns it for a fucking touchdown.
And then it was followed by that.
Then it was followed by the throw over the head. Over the
'Cause I remember
head.
that was very early on. And it was
Oh,
like,
yeah. And
they just
everybody
lost
was like,
control. Off the rails.
yeah.
Because I mean, how do you, I mean, just your mental. I mean, Penelope Cruz is probably at the game. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know?
It's going to be a who's tomorrow or on Sunday in LA. It's going to be kind of fun. I don't know if there's a home field advantage. I don't believe that. Did that exist in Tampa Bay for Tampa?
No,
I'd have
well,
to ask Luke. Like,
I mean, there will definitely be a lot of people from LA at the game just because of the monetary value of those tickets. But
typically Super Bowls don't seem to get as rowdy and as loud because these are
Right.
$50,000 seats and shit.
no, yeah, it's good times if you're a fan. Like, you're not going to get knocked out in the bathroom this time.
Yeah.
So positive experience for sure.
All right. So what proposition bets are we looking at here for the Super Bowl? Have you bet on?
Well,
one?
I haven't looked at any, but I did see the one that like Shane posted where it's like McPherson for field goal of 50 yards. Like, that feels like a no-brainer.
Okay. They're gonna need.
I would,
all the
as
field
far
goals.
as, like, just to quote the great Pat McAfee, I would hammer down on that one.
I don't know what to expect out of the game. I've watched a couple of Cincinnati games and it looks like they can fire off. And I don't know how you're gonna cover. Honestly, I don't know how you cover all that wide receiver. And if he is invulnerable to getting sacked, so to speak, then
That's
and
where
they
the
can
game,
still so
this game is going to be very much so like
like
can you
Jalen Ramsey
fall
needs
off?
to come up with a huge pick.
Which is what I'm saying is you need to, like, as far as the pressure put on him, on Burrow, we don't want to see him just wail one out, take the sacks, let Aaron Donald abuse you, ragdoll you a little bit. Your plays will come. You'll get your shots. Don't fucking freak out.
Well,
Because Ramsey will be back there ready to pick one off.
yeah, I think so. And Von Miller has had a chance, but he never got one. Is that true? Or no, he
What do you
got
mean?
one. Von Miller has a ring, right?
Yeah, well, he was with them. He was with Denver that 1 year
With Peyton,
when they
right?
first got Peyton. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I know that most people seem to be rooting for Cincinnati when I
Well, here's the thing that I'm rooting for Aaron. Like, if either side wins, I'm good because like I like Stafford. Stafford's a guy I've never had anything negative to say about. Obviously, Burrow, up and coming kid. I would say that Burrow probably has more opportunities ahead of him than Stafford does, just based on age. But so I mean, it would be nice. Also, just either way, again. But if LA wins, it would be a nice little slap in the face to Detroit, the franchise, for just fucking everything up forever. Like, forever.
Well,
I'm
it
offended by
also
that.
adds to the lore of Stafford just for every win that team actually even had.
Yeah.
but-
Well, I mean, and he was getting his ass kicked over there too. You know, so
Right, Brad.
he poured his heart out.
We're going to transition over into transactions. Okay.
Mhm.
I want your hot take on a couple transactions that have occurred.
Okay.
There was one between Brian and Titsu Shaq
Recent
Lawson,
one, that was
Chase
today.
Young, that was today. Do you have any? I mean, we see some of your snippiness about some of these trades, and we never know. Where are you really at with this trade?
Well, here's the thing. I said this in the chat today, but Brian was posting all these screenshots about everyone like rooting against him or kind of like going like, oh, he got raped or whatever. And I was kind of like, I'm not so quick to jump on that bandwagon that, oh, Brian just stepped on a landmine. Whoops. This feels very Bay of Pigs to me, where I think he's setting up like setting the stage, framing himself as like, oh, I'm vulnerable. No one come and get me. Don't come and get me, guys. And then all of a sudden, Shane's like, I got him, guys. And he's going to charge across with his fucking bayonet out and just get eaten up for, what's the tight end he's got?
Dallas's tight end, Brian's?
No, Shane's got a tight end that everyone wants apparently, but they don't want to pay him for him.
Well,
Mark Andrews.
I think it's an interesting trade by Dallas, Brian. I'm not giving up on Chase Young or that Washington D line. That thing's not done. And yeah, somebody said sophomore slump. I think it was our boy Luke, and I agree.
I don't know if it's sophomore slump. It wasn't really that good to begin with. Like, he hasn't really done much. He had like 7 sacks, 8 sacks.
I don't know that he's
middle of the road.
Some of those dudes aren't going to come right out of the gate and get that. I mean, they have to jump.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you think about Jonathan Allen, Aswell Allen, want to interview Hitler Allen. I drafted him in 2017. Sent him off because he was, he was a mediocre defensive tackle. But then now, last couple of years, he's been dominating,
Listen, I like where this story is going, but this is a segue all of a sudden about your team. So we're going to move on to the next trade, which is Kyle gave up my boy, and I thought his boy, Matthew Stafford, and a second-round pick for 2023 for Brandon Ayuk, which is not even the number one receiver on that team, right? What do you think of that trade? My initial is, I thought that there is a quarterback issue in okay. First of all, Matt Stafford was tagged.
Yeah, but no one's given up a first for Stafford. He was safe.
So Mark's buying him, and he's going to have to buy him at the franchise tag price, which was like 18 million.
No, it's like 10 or 12 or something.
Oh, that's it. Fucking cheap.
Well, here's the story.
And Kyle literally is going to be rolling Trey Lance.
That's what I was going to get. Yeah. So he's rolling Trey Lance, but here's the other thing, though, too, is like he gave up a second in addition to the quarterback for this like wide receiver 68 or something like that. I don't know where he stacks up.
Yeah.
But he's a guy you would start on a bye week if you're like just trying not to lose by too much,
Well, he got over on me because I was drunk when I made some silly trade offers, but I'm glad he accepted that Montgomery deal. Good luck to you, Kyle. I hope.
Yeah, well, when you see a trade like this, it's all for naught.
It is. You gain momentum on a mistake or whatever.
Right.
And I mean, I got a first, but it should have been first and second.
Should have been a first this year, though. I mean, you could have got something current.
Yes.
Well, I mean, like, even if you were to like put a guy like that on taxi squad, it's almost a guarantee you're going to get a claim, which means 1-2. So at least that's the floor. Like, start there. If you can't get it, then
I was just trying to stoke trades. I was drunk. I sent them to a bunch of
you
people.
You didn't stoke it with all the teams. I mean,
and I didn't really stoke it because you got to put more of an offer so that if they accept, it's actually a good offer. I was really drunk. I just I saw a trade go down. I was like, I missed this.
Is your ficus outside still kicking out Kirkland bottles? Is that part of the problem? Maybe we need to cut that thing down? Or?
Yeah, that thing's doing good. All right. The trade, Derrick Henry trade, Myles Garrett, Chase Young, Kenny Moore. Do you have any particular care about that trade? What do you think is going on here?
I like it for both. I mean, it's a pretty balanced trade. I think Jason Mady got more value out of a running back who's sort of, I won't say the twilight, but he's definitely, I mean, the guy's 27, 28, something like that.
Got some miles.
I don't think he's got a ton of miles, though. I think he's coming off, I mean, obviously the foot thing is sort of a bad indicator, but I don't know. Age more than anything, like you got that big frame running and then you're getting foot injuries. That doesn't bode great for me, I don't think. I don't know.
So will he ever surpass his best year 2 years ago?
Oh, I think he's got another. I mean, the contract's great. It's a cheap contract. There's only 2 years left, and I think he's good for 2 more years. I wouldn't really invested in beyond that, I don't think, but I think it's a safe bet. And he
Kyler
didn't give
Murray
up a
got
hell
traded
of a lot.
over here with Denver. You saw that one, right? So
Which one
Kyler
was that?
Murray for a round 1 and a round 2 from Jason.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you want a baseball player that seldom plays football, just get Tebow here. Because I don't know, dude. Kyler Murray's I think he's just trying to get paid though. There's a lot of weird shit going on with that guy right now.
So
but,
Denver Day's gonna come into the season next year with Mac Jones.
Yeah, he's
which
good.
I actually like that.
He's good. He doesn't. I think he probably could have got more for Kyler, but
does Mac Jones break 400 points next year as a QB? He had 360 this one.
yeah, I think that's probably fair.
All right.
I mean, I think Kirk Cousins did that.
There's not many other trades here that, yeah, there's nothing else really. So what else on your mind? Anything? We can wrap this thing up tight.
Well, tomorrow is Mia's birthday. My
6 years
birthday's
old?
on Sunday. What?
6 years old?
6, yeah. As old as the league. She was born the year we started.
It's pretty cool. Well, happy birthday to her.
Yeah. So she's the IFL original. So
And then it's your birthday, which day?
on the Super Bowl.
All right. Well, have you ever had other Super Bowls on your birthday?
I don't think so. I don't think it's ever been this late. I think
I've had
normally-
2, and it'll never be on my birthday again because they keep pushing it later and later.
Yeah.
But I had the Bears versus the Patriots.
Well, until they go all the way around, they got to go all the way around the county one more time.
That would be cool. Then I have hope. Otherwise, I'm like, yeah, I think I was in 6th grade, 1985. Well, I was 10 years old.
Yeah, this is the latest it's been though. I think it's normally in like February 6th ish or something, but yeah.
Well,
Well, that couch looks like you could either bang someone out on it or murder someone on it. I'm infatuated with what you got going on back there. And that pillow is sort of Lebowski-esque, like the sweater. You know? Pretty cool. Pretty cool, dude.
my friend came over, and I'm like, hey, help me with the interior design of my house. And she said, the first thing you need to do is organize. And I said, have a
Dexter
nice day.
murder in there.
I have no color
Feel-
schemes. I'm all, Shannon, we need to redo the front room, which is also kind of the kitchen area, right? So I was chatting with her. I'm like getting my Excel list together of all the parts and all of the different stuff we're going to need. I got a couple of contractors that are going to help me with a couple different things because I need to do electrical. So my buddy's going to help me. So I've ordered the panel. I've ordered all sorts of shit. My garage is filling up, right?
Oh, yeah.
But now it's time to like order the appliances and like really settle on like colors and get some shit worked out. And I'm like, so what do you want? And she's all, I don't care. And I go, God, that makes it hard because, I think she likes a log cabin, but that doesn't, a smaller place. You really
She wants to surround herself in wood, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know about that fucking pine fucking wood everywhere.
Dude, you let a mosquito loose in that, it's hell. It's a hellscape. You're never gonna find it.
That's 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. She basically said last night, I don't care. I don't want to deal with it. I don't give a fuck. You make it nice. I'll come in. I'll love it. I'm all, well, you want this? She's all, it's not going to be perfect. I go, well, make it perfect. What would it be? So I have free reign to do whatever the fuck I want.
And this is what you've got so far. So you got like a bank couch.
It's bad.
Yeah.
I got
Dexter kill room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I mean, are you watching a lot of HGTV? What are you looking at here?
No, I am trying to just get rid of shit. So I'm getting rid of a bunch of lumber and parts and shit from my company and all that shit.
You know what you do with that lumber on the ceiling? Beams.
Oh,
Exposed
okay.
beams. Yeah.
Like pallets, right? I can put pallets down. And, that'd be dope.
Well, first of all, what do you do with the
I'd
pallets?
like to
'Cause you-
formally invite you to Home Improvement channel.
Yeah. I'm in there already.
Oh, good, because
Yeah, because I did a bunch
channels
of
have been
shit last week.
flourishing, and I'd like to send a special closing shout out to Dave. Dave, the pissing match between you and I about channels is not over, and it definitely has not even reached a 2-foot swell yet. I have so far created over 150 channels, and I am using predictive AI based on your language to make sure that the next time you say something that belongs in a different channel, that pretty much automatically the channel will already be there. So Dave, Go fuck yourself.
Send him
Man.
to purgatory. Send him to purgatory.
I thought you were a golfer. I see no golf scores on your my fucking golf app. So chop. It's cold. There's a freeze. Whatever, Dave.
Yeah, but doesn't the ball go further? Like when it's frozen, just crush it.
Dave
Bam.
doesn't need his ball to go any fucking further. He needs it to go a lot fucking straighter. Okay? His ball goes
Okay.
fucking far. Like farther than most.
I got a little not Dennis Miller, Dennis Leary vibe from me. Like, okay.
True fucking story. Average golfer today is hitting less yards than they were 10 years ago. And Dave is hitting 10 more than those assholes. Pretty amazing. Yeah. But he too, unfortunately, is ditching Vegas. He doesn't like it. He wants to rotate. I don't like that.
Where's he rotating to?
I think I think he liked, the idea of an event at the beginning. So week 1.
Oh,
I think
okay.
he's gonna try to head up because I'm coming. So I
No,
said, fuck
let's-
it, I'm going. So who wants to meet me there? Dave said, we're going. So we'll figure that one out. And then he said, yeah, rotate it every other year, maybe for Vegas or whatever. But listen, it's not about Dave. It's about us.
Well, it's got to be somewhere there's an In-N-Out burger. So that's my
I think
only-
they're everywhere now.
I think they're in Texas, but no. Maybe.
I was thinking of flying into Vegas, then going to New Orleans for the opening of NFL season, or both. I also was thinking of grabbing an RV and fucking driving that thing in, but I don't know if there's any cool.
Driving that into where? So where are you talking about?
New Orleans.
Where are you gonna start though? Flying in where and driving it from where?
It depends on who wants to go on this fucking epic road trip. If
Yeah.
Matt and I took 7 dogs, he could probably get 10 days.
This sounds like, what do you is a rental? This is gonna be like a newer Winnebago type thing, or
Oh,
are
they're
you
pretty
gonna
dope.
go and get some like?
I'll probably get one that would be, let's say it was $150,000 vehicle within the last 10 years.
You know what you should do is buy one and then sell it when you get there.
That is not a bad plan.
Do a flip,
Yeah.
dude.
We've done that I have not done it, but my brother-in-law and my cousin have all done that from Arizona because these old folks are dying. So my mother-in-law lives in Leisure World, which is kind of fun. We should do a draft there, scare the fuck out of everybody. But then somebody dies, they go, I'll take that RV right off your
Get
hands.
Frank's
20
shit out of
grand.
here.
They're all, that's cool. They could have gotten 35. Actually, it's a good deal. The RV game is a good deal. You can also, burn them up and get insurance money for more than what they're worth most.
Well, and especially when you're like, I only put 2,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
What the fuck you want from me, dude?
That's it. All right. So listen, IFL, join us for the Super Bowl Sunday.
Mhm.
I'm going to be at my buddy's house. I'm not going to be on Slack.
Dying Light 2.
Dying Light
tonight.
2, Overwatch. Okay. Plenty of games. Hell Let Loose. I did not try it yet.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this is the last you'll see us until the next time the wheel spins, probably. So
Listen, you impose rules that I didn't fucking say that. This is like, God damn, this is like dealing with Russell Westbrook. I got a fucking terrorist on the other side of this PFT team.
yeah.
Speaking of which, congratulations on not having a dysfunctional basketball team.
You guys just won the championship.
We sold our soul for 1 ring. I already had 17 of them. I didn't really give a shit. It was a bubble season, which I did think was harder, not easier.
Yeah, you got a Mickey Mouse ring, huh? Get that Mickey
Yeah, the
Mouse
Mickey
ring.
asterisk, bro.
And there was no Curry, no Steph, no KD,
No.
or no Clay.
Wait, did
Everyone
Houston
was-
Dean
everyone was
not get
hurt.
in this thing? I am surprised at the people who did not opt in to this fucking thing. Sad.
Listen, there's a lot of people who just don't like fun. There's a lot of anti-fun items, I think. So it is
Yeah.
what it is.
All right, listen. I suggest everybody watches final season of Ozark. Catch that. Succession on HBO is pretty good.
I think you should leave whatever that show's called. That's my recommendation for the moment.
All right,
If
good.
you still, it's not too late for Christmas movie, but Batman.
Well, it's too late for a Christmas movie, but it's not really too early for one.
Ooh, half Christmas. Half Christmas is almost here.
Yeah. And hey, listen, Slags, it's Valentine's Day.
Slags.
Even if she says she doesn't care, she doesn't
It's
want
a corporate,
anything,
it's a Hallmark holiday.
It's a Hallmark holiday. Even if she's like nods when you're saying that to her, like, yeah, babe, you don't want a blood diamond, do you? She's all, no. What she really means is yes. She wants 50 dead bodies on her finger. Okay? Barry.
She wants, and the younger the better, you know?
I mean,
there's not a McDonald's to work at in a lot of places.
And on that note,
you gotta like
go try to interview Hitler or whatever that one-liner was from whoever that guy was. That's pretty bad.
That was Jonathan Allen.
I'm gonna have to go look that up because that's quite fucking amazing.
Well, he appreciates his tenacity for war or something. I don't know.
I would make you a Super Bowl bet right now to shave heads over the winter, but your head is already just really clean, so it wouldn't be a good bet. So what kind of bet is the PMT crew going to have about the Super Bowl? Because obviously you're taking Cincinnati.
Well, it would have to be some sort of thing like, is someone going to run on the field? Is someone going to get in a fist fight in the restroom? That's the kind of action I want to know.
Fist fights, I don't know. I don't need the recovery time.
Or are we going to do Gatorade color?
What the fuck is that?
Blue. I mean, you can actually bet on that. Like, what color is going to be the Gatorade they slam on the coach's head?
No. We need.
It's always going to be a
actual
color, like
penalty
orange.
of the bet. Like, what's going to win? Who's winning here? What are we winning? What's our bet?
Monetary value or
monetary.
How about this? In Dying Light, you got to give me whatever is your best weapon.
All right, listen. Let me make this easy.
I don't have any weapons. I'm literally out of weapons in that game, dude. I have nothing.
I have jack shit in this game, and I also was not expecting a full-blown RPG. So fuck you. So
it's not full blown.
You have to send me a barbarian t-shirt. Send me and I'll send you one from our local fucking brew pub over here. T-shirt exchange. Because why
T-shirt, half Christmas t-shirt exchange.
Yep.
Into it.
And chocolate dildos. No, not even a fucking nod. Fuck you. All right. Good night, everybody. Have a good night. It. Holy shit. I'm having trouble keeping up with my daily fiber intake, let alone all of the.
Are you doing the Metamucil days?
No, I just try to eat a lot of greens, man. I try to keep a low caloric density there.
I heard a commercial for Metamucil today, and I was actually like, that sounds fun.
Well, you're getting to that age, you're going to need a colonoscopy soon enough, and so they give you a whole wash.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I actually had I had a grandmother pass away at 37.
What?
From colon cancer. So I'm basically toast.
That's a mutation, bro. You've already made it past that.
I turned 38 this weekend, so I probably have colon cancer right now.
Are you smoking enough weed? Because that keeps colon cancer.
No,
I was guaranteed that.
I can't get weed out here. Sadly.
By Joe Rogan.
I can't get weed out here. There's a college town.
Do you want weed out there?
No, probably not. It's probably good that I don't, because I go hard in the paint with whatever. If I'm doing, if I'm drinking or smoking or eating edibles, whatever, I will eat the whole bag and I'll go to Pluto. So. There
are a billion proposition bets for the Super Bowl. I don't care.
You don't care.
So in 1999, I was watching the Super Bowl with the Rams versus Tennessee. And I'm pretty sure I was at my house at 1499 Jasmine Circle.
Ooh, don't dox yourself, bro. All right, Nick. Question for you, though. Matt
was there.
Matt says he's not going to watch the Super Bowl this year. How do you feel about that?
Matt came to my house to party for the Super Bowl of the Rams. And I'm not sure if it was that Super Bowl or the one 2 years later, but I hit him in the head with a shovel.
Was it one of those fucking little garden ones? Like
No, it was like a one for the fireplace. Like a fireplace, like big iron eggs. So I was always very, very inebriated.
Yeah. I ordered 100 wings at Wingstop, so I don't even know what that looks like. So we'll see.
No thighs, dude. All wings.
I added thighs to it, and then I was like, you know what? I like the idea of chickens running around wingless, just leaving the thighs. So I figure I'll just, just sort of maim them a little bit. I don't want to fucking kill them.
All right, let's go through some Super Bowl.
Hold on, but you were talking Kurt. What was it? Kurt Warner there. Have you watched his documentary, that new movie or whatever?
It's not a documentary. It's a
what is it?
Minute by minute accurate portrayal of a beautiful man's life.
Yeah.
No, I have not.
Have you watched it? I saw it on the thing.
No, I didn't watch it yet because I was trying to download it and I couldn't or something.
Why
I
aren't
was
you
like,
trying to? Well, it probably goes to some foundation. All the money.
So I'm sure a lot of the media that we consume, the benefit of that media goes to something where you're like, I don't know that I want to donate to that. But yeah, this is,
I would bet
it's a very faith-based movie. And this comes from, I don't know. I'm not saying it negatively. I'm just saying it as a propose of when you go watch Mission Impossible, you're benefiting the Church of Scientology, fucking period. Right? Yeah. You know that, right? Everybody.
Yeah, you're buying land. Well, here's the thing: you're
giving a guy who supports that and all of that money, right? So if you believe or don't care to choose or whatever, that's fine.
That's fair.
Okay, so if you go watch the Kurt Warner movie, then you're paying their constituency and
their he seems like a Latter-day Saint guy.
I don't think he is. I don't know, but dude, his story is great. He seems like a great guy. The people around him seem like they help a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I don't give a shit.
But I heard
we have no movie
cards at once.
We have no movie theater on Kauai.
Movie theater? Can't you rent it on fucking?
No, bitch. This was on movie theater. This was only movie theater.
Dude, I saw it on my Apple TV the other day.
What?
Yeah, it's on my
American Underdog, dude.
Yes.
Wait, maybe I downloaded it. Maybe I did download it.
Ever since COVID, you can watch movies.
And by the way, whoever is Kurt Warner looks like a bitch. That guy looks like a straight.
Oh, so this is like a reenactment? I can't do that.
Yeah, this is straight. I do not. And Brenda, they're trying to. Oh no, I'm not into it. And I can't. The first minute we hear the accents.
Listen, if she's
look
not
at this
played
picture, bro. I'm gonna text you right now. Look at this.
If she's not played by a cockatiel, I don't want to see it. She looks just like a cockatiel.
I don't know. All right. I don't fucking know because I haven't seen a cocktail in a while. But does that look like Kurt fucking Warner?
Buddy,
that looks like
I had a buddy who used to race pigeons back in the day. His dad had 6 bird aviaries.
What's his name? Mike Typhon.
He is the MT. He's actually on our Super Bowl team.
Fucking bird watcher.
His name is Matt Tennyson, a descendant of Alfred Lord Tennyson from Germany. He's a fucking German dude.
Oh, because there's a Tennyson on Geordie Shore now. That motherfucker goes nuts.
Is he really? There's a Tennyson?
No, I'm lying. This is just for comedic drama.
You're just doing Italian. All right.
I'm doing a shtick, bro.
Yeah, well, listen, you can just shove that shtick up your ass. There we go. Am I sharing it?
This is amazing, dude.
Hold on, let's go side by side. Am I right? So this is a cockatiel. Okay. This is no different. This woman was checking out nature. She's all, I see you, nature. I see you, cockatiel. And then just went and got the fucking clippers. And
see, what you're telling me is that the story we watched about how they met didn't actually show that she first, before that movie, was in a pet store and saw a cockatiel with the biggest of cocks on the teal. And she saw that one owning all other cockatiels in there. And she said, I will become the cockatiel. And then she wooed this
Birds
handsome,
of Paradise. She did the Birds of Paradise thing, dude.
like at the grocery store where Kurt was
Possibly
like,
at the game. I don't know. I don't know how it all happened. I'm just saying that like she didn't set out.
I'm not gonna buy this on Prime for $19.99, so I'm gonna go to the Pirate Bay. I think I downloaded this actually. Let's go into the archives.
I don't think she was. Here's what I'm gonna say is I don't think she was born with that haircut. I think she saw it in nature. That's my final answer.
You know, man, you think we're being mean in general chat about Corey's mustache? I got to tell you, you're being pretty fucking mean.
Corey's mustache looked very swashbuckly. I think you guys are a bunch of haters. I think if this was, the 1600s, he would be probably banging all of our wives involuntarily.
I gotta turn on my NordVPN first though, because I keep getting notifications that I'm stealing shit. They're getting tight, man. This
I can't imagine that they're not like, oh, there goes Kurt again. Even with the VPN, you really think there's no?
Well, this is right. I'm all. It's probably not right.
Yeah, I was actually watching an ancient Egyptian documentary where they're like unearthing all this shit, and the archaeologists are like, they buried because they came across these like mummified crocodiles, because obviously in the Nile and everything there's all these crocodiles all
okay, yeah.
And they're all infatuated with like eagles and animals, everything, animal head on a human and all this. So then their reasoning is that they brought everything they buried with them was because when they died, come on the other side, they're like, I want to have that. I want like they would bury a spear, so they had a spear to fight off whoever the hell's on the other side. Like, I'm ready,
That's like my uncle who buried his 76 Corvette next to his house in LA, and they found it 30 years later. I'm like, that's his car, bitches.
The thing though, a lot of it too is that like they would bury this stuff as an offering for the god that they're gonna run in and encounter on the other side. So here's my proposal the other night to my wife was like, what if we die and we meet this fucker and he's like, where's my alligator skins? And we're like, damn it, we got it wrong. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
that's why we have to have like a chest. Like you gotta have
like honestly like a variety of things, right? I mean,
yeah, I think you have to die with a backpack on that has like an RPG minimum of like, some shards, some diamonds, some leathers, some meats. Like you got to come full Red Dead equipped, and then
you have to have like vegan options. You got to really kind of cover your bases because who knows, like what the answer really.
It's so funny because St. Peter at the gates, like he's got to let people in, and he's like, "Fuck, man, you were wrong. You should have been a vegan." Like, honestly, like, I don't know why that didn't get through. We said
you ordered 100 chicken wings for one Super Bowl party.
You had 4 people at your house.
50 chickens died. 50 baby chickens died for this. Assuming these were even grown on real birds. Probably not.
I want to invite you to watch American Underdog. And I believe I can play
Watch
it.
party?
Well, I believe.
Oh. This is amazing. Can you fill this whole room with people?
Yeah, 25.
This is what we're going to do for the
Just the two of us.